Hello everybody. Can you guys see me? Everything is working. Okay, nice. What's up, boys? How you doing? By the way, sorry if you're able to hear my cooling fan, but boys, it's way too hot inside here. I gotta close my windows because I do not want to disturb my neighbors. To put it simply, so I have to keep the cooling fan on, otherwise I'm going to die inside here, man. It is way too hot. It is way too hot. Hey Reflex, man. Hey Feuer. Hey Pen. How you doing, boys? Today with a very low delay. I think it should be near lifetime, so I don't know. Let's see if that works with my internet connection as well. I hope it does. I do hope that it does. And I also hope that the server keeps its words and is gonna be published on 6 p.m. We will see in a couple of minutes how that's looking like. Let me turn off auto here. Okay, this is off. Let's try getting first place here. Good crit. 21 seconds, not the best time though. What do we have here? Come on, can you please load? Ah, no Kabuto. That's good. No Kabuto. That's a bit annoying. I won't lie.
Kidding. It's just as
Hey Blazeman, thank you for the follow. Welcome. They have another one, right? Please don't hit. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Kidding.
That is fine.
It's just as I expected.
1:15. I think that's fine. I think that's a good time. Should be enough.
Kidding. It's just as I expected.
At least let's hope so. Oops. Oh, my transformation also ran out.
I don't believe it!
Kidding. It's just as I expected.
Yeah. I haven't done this in a while.
I don't believe it!
Kidding. It's just as I expected.
Oh, I'm running out of coins since I changed the guild or the group a couple of days ago. I'm running low, man.
I don't believe it!
That is a bit annoying.
It's just...
I'm gonna mute the alerts for at least for the next couple of seconds, since the bot is a bit confused for some reason. Those are all subs from the last couple of days, weeks, so it's not accurate. And it's a bit annoying hearing that line every second, so I'll just mute it for the next couple of minutes. Have I already done the convoys? Nope, I did not, so let's do this as well. wanna get done for today. Oh, I also still have to participate in Sage World for the weeklies. That is quite important. By the way, guys, I am back to buying at least monthlies and the growth scroll. But nothing beyond that, at least currently. At least for now. Hey Muday, dude, I'm pretty good. How about you, man? How about you? It's just incredibly warm inside my apartment. But apart from that, I'm incredibly good. How about you guys? Yeah, it's going to be free. It is going to be free. Yeah, the main difference is that you will be able to farm like pretty much everything in the game for free, like also like ingots, right? So they will of course also nerf a lot of the very pay to win ninjas. They will give access to those ninjas as well, like for everyone pretty much. Of course, the whole meta will be a little bit slower as well, like all of the like crazy ninjas will not be in the game from the beginning. Like it's gonna be very classic again with mostly banner ninjas, but a couple of other ones here and there. We will see about that. Pretty much they will talk a lot with the community. What do we think? What should be in the game? What should not be in the game? But until that time will arrive, it's gonna be a couple of years at least, or months. I don't know what they have planned yet with the whole integration of new ninjas. How fast that will happen, I have no clue. Sadly, no ticket here. That's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, I just take this one. I don't care. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I will not stop doing Naruto online content, boys. Even though my upload schedule has changed a little bit and I do have more variety in it, we will not stop playing Naruto online. What the biggest change is going to be actually is that I'm trying my best that we will start playing, yeah, probably starting in August. Naruto Mobile, but like the original, it's like the fighting game, which I have been already uploading a couple of teasers here and there. So that is something we will grind DF starting in August. I will also, if you guys also like that game a lot, we can also do like tournaments and stuff inside the community. I think it's gonna be pretty fun. In China, the game is like insanely huge, but sadly they haven't published like an official Western edition of the game, which I don't get because like fighting games in the States as well, like in Europe, are pretty huge. So I don't know why they haven't done that yet, but yeah, we will jump into that starting in August if everything works. All I ask from Delta is for roulette like Brazil or Germany and for the languages to be English for multiple time zones. So far it is everything in English. We will of course see how it's going to be in the future, but so far they have changed that. Nothing is on Portuguese anymore. It is on English. And yeah, they will, at least for now, they're talking a lot with the community and interacting with it. I hope that also doesn't change in the future. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit meh, not gonna lie. Yeah, there is a English version of it. You can download it if you join their Discord. It's probably gonna take a while though, until they or grant you the access to the community Discord, and after that there's like multiple channels where you can get all of the infos you need. I think the Discord link to their Discord is still on one of my channels if it hasn't ran out again. I'm not sure what they're doing. Like, by the way, guys, I might still do the summer Fuku, or not summer Fuku, the 30k Fuku on my accounts. However, oops, what am I doing here? The only problem is that I'm good, man. Welcome to the stream, boy. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it has been a while since the last time I've been live. I have been pretty busy the last couple of. Is it already months since the last stream? Could be, right? It could be. I see a lot of people using HashiBT is more better than MotherBT. It really depends on which server you play. So far from what we can see in China with the release of GaiBT, Hashirama seems to be a little bit stronger again than Madara, but it's still hard to say since especially DE versions are different when it comes to tactic fields and stuff like that. So yeah, we will see how that will turn out in the future. What did Pen write? There are plans to translate Naruto mobile back in 2020, and the beta test was supposed to take place in December 2020, but nothing came of it. Yeah, that's sad, man. That is sad. Groove, I'm pretty good, man. How about you? How about you? How about you, man? So I will take a look. Let me close this or make a little bit smaller. Let's see if the server is already published, since we do still have a couple of minutes before events begin. Yeah, actually a lot of time. Let me check this out, boys. Yep, it is here. Okay, so we will jump now in server 2. Let's begin right away. Hello? I think I crashed my client. Can I please? Yeah, now I can maximize that window. Are you gonna do Lucky Snatch on this live or another video? I haven't been able to record my Fuku yet. I think I'm gonna do it on Wednesday, honestly. But not sure yet. Nah, so far they're pretty stuck on the idea that they wanna keep the. Oh wait, we're on currently fixing an account linking server 2. We'll resolve the next 30 minutes. Oh, okay, boys. There has been an issue I should have checked before. So they're fixing an issue right now with the server. We will jump right into it once that has been resolved. Until then, we'll find something else to do. No worries. I could grind arena actually, since I especially need still a couple of wins for the Growth Scroll challenge, right? Where is it? Yeah, we still need a couple of fights here as well. When trying to expand the window, if so, the support of the flash. Yeah, Delta, I'm replying right now. I have to check it on my main window, on my main client, on the main server. I tested it today and it was perfectly fine, honestly. Maybe on the new server now it could be bugged again. I will check it out. Give me a second. Give me a second. So, oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Let me maximize it. It should work though. I just checked it today. Now main server is perfectly working. I cannot tell yet if it's gonna be alright with the new server, but the main server is perfectly fine. So yeah, so far it is working. Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't shot. Oops. Thank you for the follow, Servus. Welcome. I haven't shown it yet, but yeah, on our main, we were able to get a new jackpot again as well with a single roll, boys. And I will use all of the packs for power packs. My account is still a little bit messed up when it comes to refines and a charm, so I will all of the power packs. That's a little bit of a spoiler already. I will use all of the power packs for charms and rebate. Yeah, sometimes you do not get any jackpots. I haven't gotten one jackpot in both of my accounts when I did the big summer fuku, so I didn't got any jackpots there, and that was like, how much did I spend, like, in coupons? A lot, right? I feel like this might be like a little bit controversial, but dude, I think this is scripted, honestly. I feel like jackpot or Lucky Snatch jackpot packs are scripted. That's what I feel. I can't prove it, of course, but they're way too weird. I feel like they either drop or they won't drop, no matter how much you will spend, so who knows? Who knows? Wait. So. Bei der 130er Fuke habe ich erst bei 827 Puls. Okay, das ist auch crazy. Das ist auch verrückt viel. Ja, wie gesagt, ich habe manchmal das Gefühl, es ist einfach scripted. But who knows? I think I never got lucky, cause since 2020 and here's no single Wait, what? Since 2020 you haven't gotten a jackpot? Nah. That gotta be cap. That's gotta be cap. Also, I'm not finding any enemies here. We could play themed arena, honestly, but I have to get rid of my missions here, the weekly missions. Let's see if we find anybody. In the meantime, until the server works again. Oh, we found somebody. He left though. Okay, never mind. Ah, warst du das, Zeus? Warst du das oder was? Ach so. Aber wir können auch gerne normal fighten, weil wir brauchen eh Zeit. Wir haben eh Zeit. All good. I'm being dead ass and I created more than one account though, but right now I only focus on the server because they're more towards free to play. Yeah. I would also say, like, of course, like, if you have high power on EN, it feels, of course, way more rewarding since it is more of a grind, but let's be honest, boys, at the end of the day, this is a game and the game is supposed to be fun and I want to have fun, man. And yeah, I don't see a big reason behind starting a new or starting fresh today on EN. It's like, that's pain, man. It is pain. just have fun on DE. Of course, there's way more spenders on DE as well, but boys, it is how it is, right? There's always a bigger fish. I think you still can have a lot of fun in the game without spending, or even with a little bit spending if you decide to do that. So yeah, in my opinion, it's way more fun. So I hope that I'm keeping this up to date here, but it looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm just waiting for the message from Delta Boys and then we'll hop right into it. He's a little bit faster than us, so a bit hard to fight this. Probably not winnable. Most likely not winnable. Especially with Fire Main, we are missing some damage there. Or do we have this? No, we did actually scale better. Look at that. Look at that. Everyone has experienced pain because of pain. But why are you not playing Madara Final Battle instead of playing Pain? Madara Final Battle is sadly pretty bad on Arena. There's like, you have to think like there's like 2 different metas depending on the game mode. So Madara Final Battle on Arena is terrible. Sadly. Like Hashira, or not sadly, it gives a little bit more variety on Arena, so that's at least good, I would say. But yeah, Hashirama Final Battle also is pretty bad on Arena. They're just not that good. They just die too quickly, pretty much. That's like the biggest problem there. Oh, I pressed too late. We have no chakra now. That's bad. Now we have chakra again. No. There is like different game modes, different ninjas. At least the biggest case here is just Arena and like regular PvP. There you do notice it. Yeah, the most. Do we survive this? I should have waited. That was dumb. The revives comes anyway, so I should have casted it. Wait. It didn't go on cooldown? Why didn't it go on cooldown? It should have gone on cooldown, no? Am I missing something? He died. Or is it an exception because of Nagato? I haven't read exactly what he does, so maybe it's because of him, but he dies again, right? Yeah, he's dead again. Never mind. But yeah, Nagato Winter is still so good, man. I would actually even rate him a little bit higher, at least for Arena, than Kabuto. I think Kabuto is not as good as Nagato Winter. Since Kabuto, I feel like when you fight against a lot of pains, Kabuto will buff them more than helping your own team. And Nagato doesn't really do anything, so... yeah, I think it's a little bit better. Yeah, this one does stack. I think he has 2 basic or standard attacks who does scale enemy pain, but I think Kabuto has like 3, right? So it's still better, I guess. Yeah, this is gonna be tough right now, though. Yeah, we are dead. We dead. But I used most of them, so I'm pretty fine. We could play Themed Arena now, honestly. We could play Themed Arena. I would like to play some ninjas I have never really used, and Tobirama New Year is one of them. What can you even do? I think he's like... Alright, let me read this shit. Is it his passive which does trigger like the random shit? Oh no, it's his passive, right? So he dodges once per round. So okay. No, it is this trigger. So what can we play with him? I think we're gonna need some survivability. We could also use someone else for that. Let's also use Kabuto. Not Kabuto, Kakuzo. I rarely use him. What does that Tobirama... What? Why does that Tobirama can continuously doing attack? Is it his passive? I haven't really used him myself until now. Wait, let me check. So he has a chase which can trigger twice each round. And yeah, the trigger is a scaling. What the passive is just a random dodge. That's pretty good, but you face pain here. Yeah, it really depends what we are facing, right? We could also play something different, honestly, like some really old weird ninjas. I don't care, honestly. We could play whatever. What is something else like I haven't really touched? Sasuke I haven't touched in a while, but he's also pretty bad for arena. Let me see. We could wait. How many swimsuit units do I have? Not that many. Isn't that Obito Rage Mode good in arena? There are some comms where he can be useful, but overall, also not that incredibly crazy. I think to make him like playable, you're gonna have to play Hoishi, honestly. Which I do not have here, so let me check. Or wasn't his name Hoishi? Toishi? Hoishi? No. Wait, what was your name, man? Give me a second, I'll find him. Or did I had him on my free-to-play and not on my main? That could be the case. Help me, boys, what was the name of it? With the barrier, where you just deal 1 damage on his ceiling barrier. I forgot his name. Shouldn't he be around here? Toishi. Yeah, it's either one of them, right? No, Toishi it isn't, so Hoishi. Wait, I'm not finding him on... Does he have a different name on DE? What is this, man? Wait, what? Yo, this game is so... Oops. Wait, Hoi, right? Oh, you mean like a... Yeah, I get it. Like that? No, still can't find him. Wait, what is this? He's a wind ninja, right? It's not impossible to find him, boys. We will find him. Where is he? But I think I had him on my... Oh no, there he is. Oh, it's with... Oh my god. It's not O, it's U. God damn it, man. Yeah, I have him on 2 stars, but I wrote him wrong. So, I would say you can play him with Hoishi. And then he is definitely usable. But still, he's not the best for arena as well. He does die quite fast. Okay, just seen, boys, we can hop on the server. Apparently it's working now, so let's check it out. Let's check it out. Is it working? Is it not? Let me see. Also, we can close a couple of things here. Ja, ja, alles gut, alles gut. Ich war mir gerade selber nicht mehr sicher, wie der hieß. Das passt schon. So, is this working or is it not? Let's check it out. So far, looking good. Okay, it's working. Awesome. Okay, so we finally have a Goro Delta Naruto Online 2.0 server with EU time zones. Let's go. I do not have to wake up in the middle of the night anymore to play this game. How awesome is that? So, on server 1 I was playing Earthmain. I might change that, boys. I might change that. The problem with that was... it wasn't a problem, let's call it how it is. I was like too low of a level. And the shields weren't that good since... yeah, my stats overall weren't pretty great. So the shield buff isn't that usable right now. Yeah, lightning main, not sure. I would like, we need something to buff or make the most out of Iruka and Tenten. Iruka and Tenten are core. We love the fireman. We need something to make the most out of Iruka and Tenten. Those are the two best units so far in the game, which we can achieve. So it might actually be Wind Boys for... also for mystery resets, could be pretty useful, but mystery resets... wait, I have to check it. Which one was it? I can't even remember anymore. Was it the second? Iruka is on the server like your starting ninja. You do get him from the start. So when do we get the mystery? Because I forgot. Okay, it's the third. Welcome, Dust. Nice to see you here, man. Yeah, I wasn't live for like a while. My last live stream was a good time ago. Guys, I think I would like to start with Windmane. Not gonna lie, I would like to start it. Oh wait, what happened? I think I wasted too much time. I think I've wasted too much time. Yeah, I need to restart, boys. 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, currently I'm on a really bad schedule, boys. In August we will have more time again. Currently I gotta study a lot for university, so starting in August I will be way more active again. But yeah, rest of July is gonna be a little bit of a pain. It could be better currently. I have been a little bit lazy this semester, but yeah. I gotta grind now, man. I gotta grind now. So wait, let's do this real quick. I think it does not have any... wait, no, let's fuck that. Let's just do it that way. I don't care. This is working just fine. I got 1.5 more years. Or not exactly, but around that. 3 semesters. Okay, there we are, boys. A new server on the Goto Delta project. Kinda hyped. Finally on a time zone that I can utilize. Let's grind this out, boys. Let's grind this out. Oh, what semester are you then? Or what are you studying? I kind of forgot when we do get him. Was it from the beginning? Ah yeah, he's already in our inventory. Okay, that's how it was. It has been a while. It has been a while. So, no, it's not officially out yet. It's like a little bit, yeah, not holding behind bars, but you gotta donate currently in order to play the game. Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna take way much more time until the beta releases. They're doing a good job currently with the pace of the updates, so I'm very positive when it comes to that. Yeah, currently it's still pay to win servers, actually. Yeah, on the Goto Delta version currently, he is like the starting ninja for the server. On the officials, you have to get him through a lot of grinding, which is a bit annoying, but yeah, it is how it is. It is how it is. Boys, I remember that. Is anyone here who remembers that we actually lost on the first time trying this out, that we lost the first fight? Who remembers that? It has been a while, but dude. We somehow lost that fight. Yeah, I haven't like put anything into my team, and for some reason he was too strong, man. We weren't able to win. That was hilarious. We actually lost the very first fight in the game. Yeah, I would have to find it in my recent yeah, live stream VODs. It has been a while since that happened. Yeah, I forgot to put a ninja in my team, and then apparently you just lose. So what can we do, right? What can we do? So we will buy monthlies, boys, and the Jonin medal. Wait, what? Huh? Wait, is it bugged? Yeah, I do not speak Portuguese. I have no clue what just... That's I'm a bit confused right here. Yeah. Also, let's put him in our squad. He's still pretty good as well. For the beginning especially. Yeah, we need to refresh, I think, as well. You should delete it. Maybe. But I keep most of my VODs online, only if there's like a big issue with copyright or something. Shiv, yeah, we are playing on the Goto Delta server. So let's see, can we buy the monthlies now? Why do I need to recharge? I have more than enough ingots. I guess it's a bug. I guess it is a bug. What can we do? I guess we have to wait. This is still pay to win? No. It is way more free-to-play friendly, since currently no ninja is behind a paywall. And I hope that they will keep it that way in the future as well. By the way, can you try to list your favorite characters in Naruto generally? That's difficult, boys. But my first place is Shikamaru. Second place is already hard. It is already hard. First place, definitely Shikamaru. Second place might be Jiraiya. Lee is not a bad character, but Lee doesn't have enough screen time to be in my list, boys. Sorry. Lee does not have enough screen time to be on my top 5. Not doable. Not doable. Yeah, I do. I swear, man. I swear. But Shikamaru's cheating, man. He's way too smart. He doesn't have to study, man. He's just too smart for it, boy. He's chilling. He is chilling. Yeah, I think it's Shikamaru, then Jiraiya. And now it gets really hard. But I can already spoil you which characters are not in my top 5. It's definitely not Kakashi. I think Kakashi is also... Okay, overrated is a little bit... Not the right word, but I don't rate Kakashi that highly. I think Kakashi is honestly a character which should have died in the series, in my opinion. He would have been a perfect character to die. I think that would have been pretty cool, or like pretty good for the story. Yeah, but he did die in the Pain arc, but not officially, right? So I think he would have been, or he could have been a good death for like the overall development of Team 7 after the war as well. But that's just my opinion. But yeah, we have the biggest problem in Naruto overall is like that we have too many similar character stories, right? Like Obito is the evil version of Naruto. Kakashi has also a lot of similarities with Naruto when it comes to like sad backstories, right? Who else? Who else is a good example of that? Maybe... Nah, Lee is different. Honestly, Danzo is for the script. He's an insane... Yeah, Nagato's also very similar, true. I think Danzo is an insanely good character for the plot. Of course, his job is being... or is to be like a little bit of an antagonist or a little bit of a... yeah. He has to be... His job is to get hate. That's basically his job. And I think he does that incredibly good. So I don't think Danzo's a bad character. He does a good job for the plot. But I wouldn't consider him in my top 10 as well. Tsunade in Classic is great. Tsunade's character in Naruto Classic is insanely good. The only problem there as well, female characters in shonen anime are just not, loved. They do not get much screen time. It is how it is. I don't know if your guys do follow One Piece or are like, interested in One Piece in general, but One Piece has the same problem, man. Female characters are just female characters. They do not get much love from the writers. I don't know. There's many female characters with a lot of potential. But yeah, they didn't really care too much about them. It is how it is. Hinata might also be in my top 10. I think Hinata is a great character. The only issue with her, I feel like, Kishimoto made created like a self-made problem with her, that she is also very repetitive. In the movie The Last, she could have been, or she could have had more character development, but I feel like that also hasn't been really the case. I don't know. For some reason, I think in the as a perspective of a character that has growth, I think Hinata is a good example of a, or okay, maybe I was, maybe good is a little bit of a stretch, but I think she's a decent character, at least decent, because she always had like in mind, okay, I gotta get stronger, like I gotta have the same mindset as Naruto, like destiny is not bonding me to my weakness, blah blah blah, right? But yeah. Also, I think a lot of people hate the whole reanimation jutsu, right, in the arc. I don't even think it's that big of a problem. I think the main problem of the reanimation arc is that they haven't really used any of the other groups to shine in that arc. Imagine that, for example, right, Team 10 would have fought against Kakuzo, or would have fought alone against a Hidan, would have fought against a Deidara, right? You would have, and then combined with a little bit of development arc where they get new powers and stuff like that, right? I feel like that would have been a good chance, honestly. But yeah, the whole war arc. If you watched the war arc anime only back in the day, it was a pain, man. It was a pain. The whole war arc on manga only is way shorter, and it goes pretty smooth, honestly. They did a bad job on the war arc in the anime. That's for certain. Sorry, boys, I kinda wasn't reading chat for a while. Naruto's gonna make it. Naruto is not gonna make it after hearing that it's one of the top 5, and then we got Naruto. The problem I have with Naruto, I love him when he's serious, but he's too much of a goofball when he's not. So yeah, I don't know. He's in my top 10 for sure, but definitely not top 5. Definitely not top 5. Yeah, after the time skip, many lost a little bit of importance, that's for sure. But Kishimoto in his first beginning of the anime, also he wanted to do like a whole world arc, if you can say it like that. Like he wanted to go to every village, introduce on every village new characters. But I think it was the editor back in the day who told him, yo, that's way too much content. How about we do like Shunin exams or Genin exams, whatever, Shunin exams in this case, and let all of the villagers or main characters of those villagers come to our village. So we didn't got that. I think that would have been great. Imagine, I mean, yeah, the problem with the pacing is that, yeah, it would have probably gotten to the same pacing problem as One Piece, where we are stuck in one arc for 4 years, but yeah, it is how it is, boys. At the end of the day, I still feel like Naruto is the greatest, in my opinion, the greatest anime, or at least fighting anime there is. But that's also like preference, right? Technically, it would be also One Piece for my case, just because of the whole world building and stuff like that. But yeah, One Piece also has a lot of flaws, in my opinion, which I do not like at all. So yeah, Naruto is trash, but the games are good. Nah, man, leave my live stream, man. I don't tolerate that in my live stream. How do you feel about Sakura? Dude, I felt like Sakura in early Shippuden, man, she was good. She was good. The problem here as well with Sakura, they shouldn't have put a burden on her where she has to be on the same level as Naruto and Sasuke. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool goal, but boys, let's be honest here. Naruto and Sasuke are by far the strongest characters in the whole series, man. That's for a reason. How can she can't keep up? It's who can keep up with them to begin with? Like, it's unfair, man. And of course, because of that, yeah, she does lose a lot of deepness, to be honest, since, yeah, pretty much her whole goal is to, yeah, catching up to them, so that's a bit annoying. Yeah, you can pretty much compare everyone to those two, and it's, yeah, they look like shit, right? But there's many characters which, with a little bit of a different approach, would have gotten so much better. I mean, okay, Enos, for example, I think is still one of the better female characters in the series, just from character development and deepness as well. But I mean, at the end of the day, I still love it, man. I still love it. Them being gods ruined it. I wouldn't say that them being gods ruined it. I would say, but the same problem has One Piece now as well, right? I think the whole Ashura and Indra timeline, and with the reincarnations, that is something I do not like. I don't like. It would have been cooler if Naruto and Sasuke wouldn't have been the chosen ones. If that makes sense for you guys. I don't like that approach in general. Like, general story writing, doesn't matter which book, series, whatever. That... I don't know, for some reason, it just feels like, okay, he would have gotten to that point anyways, right? Because he's like the chosen one. It would have been cooler if it's honestly just a goofball who has no clue on any type of ninjutsu, taijutsu, genjutsu, and would have gotten stronger by just pure training, right? And pure will. I feel like that would have been a little bit cooler. Kaguya also ruined it. I don't think so. I don't think Kaguya is or like Otsutsukis in general are a bad idea. The bad thing they did with Kaguya is removing Madara with introducing Kaguya. That is the big problem. I think Kaguya or Otsutskis as a whole isn't a problem at all. I think it's a pretty cool idea that there's like, yeah, some gods in other universes and they just contain all of the chakras of the planet. I feel like that's a cool idea, but they shouldn't have... Yeah, they shouldn't have done it like they did with Madara. I think there had to be a better solution than the one they took at the end of the day. But yeah, who knows. Hello, I just came here. Is it playable for all people for now, or it still need to... Yeah, you still need to donate, Rain. It's still not at open beta. You still have to wait for that. But I will announce it on my YouTube. No worries once that is the case. United server actions can complete on server 2, such as access and soldier and checking in, purchasing monthly. The 7th migration was we'll fix that tomorrow. Okay, so apparently starting tomorrow we can buy monthlies and stuff. That's good. What is wrong with reincarnations? It only meant Naruto and Sasuke would continue the cycle of hatred. It has nothing to do with the power of whatever. Yes and no, I feel like. For some reason, at least in my head, a reincarnation goes hand in hand with being like the chosen one, you know? And that is something I don't really like. Also, yeah, but that's just my opinion. Like it's the same like in One Piece, at least in my head. I also don't like that Luffy apparently now is the chosen one, and for, yeah, all of that time, it's not about his also will and... Oh, we already got a couple of stuff here. But yeah, just because of his fruit, right? Yeah, it's a little bit a tire. Yeah, I feel similar to that. I feel similar to that. Naruto has too many problems to count. I wouldn't agree. I would not agree. I feel like Naruto, or like especially the manga, the anime has some more problems than the manga. I feel like the manga does a lot of things very good that other big shonen anime don't do, if that makes sense. But the anime is just purely goated for, and at least in my opinion, because of the music. Because of everything, boys. Not gonna lie. Maybe I'm just a blind-headed fanboy at this point, but I would say I still recognize a couple of flaws. But in my opinion, it's the best anime that has ever been released to the public. Or yeah, I would keep that. I would keep that. I'm just a fanboy, boys. What can you do? Wait, no, it has too many things to do with power, mostly in their connection with the sixth path. Yeah, I feel the same. Yeah, I played Storm, or the third part of Storm. I played a little bit, but I feel like Storm 4 was... I just bought it because it was done before the anime, right? And Storm 4 had like a mix between manga panels and the anime, so I was able to finish the story on Storm 4 before the anime finished the story, and that made it interesting for me, if that makes sense. But I never really played it on PvP too much. However, boys, another spoiler for you guys, I have been planning to also play Storm on stream, but I have to check out if that game also has some type of tournament hosting servers, whatever, because I would love to play with you all on Storm 4 and make like a little bit of a community tournament on that. I think that would be pretty cool and interesting to watch, because I'm terrible at the game, and if many people are terrible at the game, I think that would be kinda funny, not gonna lie. You could say Naruto and Sasuke are the chosen ones, but they aren't really chosen for something good by being reincarnation. It means to be bad, but they only are breaking this curse fake. Yeah, I also get it. I also get it what you mean. Yeah, maybe I'm a little bit of a hater, just being like a yeah, I don't know, I just am not a big fan of the whole idea like of chosen ones and stuff like that, but that's just how I watch series or read books, stuff like that. Okay, this is also still not working. Yeah, I hope that they patch the game tomorrow, so all of the other stuff which currently should work and is not working will work again, because it's a bit annoying right now. I don't think that's a good idea. Isn't the game dead? I have no idea, man. Probably if you check online lobbies, probably. But if we can host community tournaments, it wouldn't matter, right? I'm very knowledgeable on Naruto, so I more know than most. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, but like I said, if you search for it, you can't tell, or you could say every big anime has some big flaws, right? I'm just happy that they have created those and that we can actually enjoy those. And that, especially in my case, I were able to enjoy them while not being finished yet, and yeah, without any spoilers in internet, stuff like that. It has been more than a pleasure. The final battle of Naruto and Sasuke is so good, and the last movie is also good, but they decided to make a new gen with aliens and robots. Still good though. I mean, Ototsukis were already introduced in Naruto, so the only thing... I'm not up to date on Boruto, but the cyborgs, I think they are, right, from Kara. I think they were created by the will of the chakra fruit, right? Wasn't that like the explanation? I think I got spoiled on that, but I'm not exactly sure if that's true. I will have to check out once Blue Vortex is out in the anime. I am incredibly hyped for that, boys. I think there's incredibly good characters on Boruto, but there's also, yeah, there as well a couple of things I do not like at all. A lot of people just misunderstood or misunderstand Naruto. If you rewatch, you will probably like it better than as an adult, unlike watching as a child. Dude, I have rewatched Naruto probably like 3 or 4 times, so I just think that there's still a couple of things which yeah, hasn't been solved that smartly or could have been solved better. And I'm like, if you ask me, man, I'm like I'm saying, I feel like Naruto's the best anime which has ever been published in the fighting genre, so I'm a big fan. The only thing I do not get is people who say that Sasuke was misunderstood, because in my eyes, or at least in my head, Sasuke, or at least I never misunderstood Sasuke. I feel like I just thought that his way of seeing things were just, from a morale status, were just wrong. So especially when Sasuke has more plot armor than Naruto, yeah, man. He has been, yeah. Uchiha mind, yeah, that's also like the big problem, right? But I feel like after Obito told him like the truth, right? Not the entire truth, but most of it. I feel like, I don't know, man. Imagine your brother sacrifices for your village, and you then still want to destroy the village, or at least also like, didn't he say like he wanted to kill the childs and everything as well? Dude, I don't get it. I don't get that. You feel like Sasuke's the best written? I don't feel like, many people say that they love Sasuke as a character writing, but to be honest, I don't know. I don't feel like he's that good how people praise him, in my opinion at least. Yeah, Obito or overall Madara are one of the best for sure. Even better than Pain, in my opinion. Pain needed a little bit more time, in my opinion, to like really shine a little bit more. I feel like Pain lost quite fast his main antagonist spotlight. That was a little bit too quick. They should have tried to introduce him a little bit sooner, maybe, with a little bit of infos. And then it would have gotten even crazier, in my opinion, but still incredibly good. Sasuke wants to destroy the village for what he puts... Yeah, I know that. But that doesn't make sense in my head, because if he would have been mature enough, he would have understood, or he would have... How can I explain this? In my head, at least, if your brother sacrifices for the village, kills his own parents and his entire clan, blah blah blah, right? In my head, at least, I can do this one twice, by the way. I'm not sure why I'm not skipping this. In my head, at least, I would like really deeply think about that, and maybe think about the fact that it doesn't make any sense destroying the village, since that is what your brother died for, right? So, I mean, technically he died then to restore Sasuke's stand in the village, and that he's a hero as well, right? But by defeating him. But in my head, I would never do such thing. I don't know. I would have like a serious discussion. I would have like a serious discussion with the higher-ups, right? And Danzo did a lot of bad stuff. What were the name of the elders? Hamura? No, not Hamura. I'm tripping. What was the name of the two elders? I forgot, man. Yeah, but those two also were a little bit interesting, to say the least. But yeah, I honestly feel like... Also, let me... Yeah, I think Naruto will be our strongest for now. Let's give him the Magatamas. We can grind later for the rest. Yeah, those elders and Danzo. Haguro... No. The two advisors... They were also part of Tobirama squad. Wait, let me check. I can... Naruto elders... yeah, the Konoha Council. What were the names of those two? Or was it the council? I think it was, right? I can't find the names right away. Or can I? Oh no, it was Homura. Homura and Kaharu. Okay, never mind. You were right. Or at least close. Obito theme of escapism is so peak, and his dojo's ability really makes him escape another dimension. Peak writing. Yeah, his... Yeah, that's right. Hiruzen's former teammates, right? Yeah, Obito is such a good character, man. He is incredibly good. The only weird thing about Obito was... I feel like he was a little bit too powerful, right? When he fought Minato. I feel like that was a little bit... Or was it? You could discuss that, but I feel like he was a little... He did a little bit too much there. But yeah. Honestly, if Obito have both his eyes and his Susanoo, he will be most OP character. Yeah, overall his Mangekyo is one of the probably most broken in the entire series, right? But he was the worst Rinnegan user for some reason. I don't know if that was... I don't know. I mean, he didn't have that much time learning how to use it, but he had by far the worst Rinnegan plot, or overall, like, he didn't even use it accordingly. Like, I don't know what was the issue with that. Sealing the tailed beast inside of people is so silly. Maybe Kaguya was right. Was it Kaguya's? No, whose plan was it to seal it inside a ninja? Was it Hashirama who said, who started it? I'm not even sure who started like this whole I'm gonna seal a tailed beast inside and like inside a human. I don't even know who started with that. Was there even someone who started it, or did it just got introduced like that? I don't think they ever said it, right? I mean, it's not Kaguya's. No, it's definitely not. Hagoromo always wanted them to be free, right? And that someone after him also arise, which can unite all of them. And that is what Naruto did, right? But I don't know who started with the whole sealing inside a person thing. But because technically Hagoromo was the first one who had all of them inside him, right? I mean, it has to. He was a Jinchuriki. Who knows? Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah. I mean, there is no right and wrong, right? Technically, chakra was created to, at least I think that's how they said it, to unite all of the humans, right? But they just used it to gain more power, which, of course, was not that incredibly smart. Hagoromo wanted the world to forgive him for what he did on the planet during the battle against his mother, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that could also be the case. Don't quote me on that. I can't remember it word by word anymore. But that could be the case, yeah. So, boys, let me check right now. Sadly, a couple of features hasn't been included yet. However, we can use all of our seal scrolls. It's gonna take a while, that's the sad part. Since we do not have a 10 spin yet. War is inevitable, yeah, that's for sure. But yeah, to come back... now we have the 10 puffs, that's great. To come back on my top 5... Madara has to be on the list, boys. Madara is one of the best antagonists in all of fiction, in my opinion. Of course, the end did him dirty, but he's still incredibly good written. You just have to admit that. So I think I would put him on my 5, though. I think 5 is fair. What do you mean if he didn't dive early? Because of his eye, or what? Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, one of the best characters? Who knows, who knows? I feel like Shisui also someone, at least according to Itachi's words, right? Like he had the same mindset as Naruto. And that's why Itachi had so much faith as well in Naruto as well, right? With leaving all of the things to Naruto, dealing with Sasuke and stuff. So... And that was just because he shared the same dream as Shisui, or at least had the same mindset as Shisui. Obito was ass with the Rinnegan cause bro didn't have crazy chakra reserves like Nagato. I mean, yes, that is also a part, but Sasuke also doesn't have like infinite chakra, right? And I feel like he also did a way better job of using it. I don't know, I feel like... I don't know, I honestly do not understand what the plan was behind Obito having a Rinnegan for a couple of chapters. Because, yeah, like I've said, he didn't even use it, probably. So, I don't know. Boys, we have gotten the best unit in the game. Tenten is here. And I'm not even kidding, she's incredibly good. Incredibly good. We gonna have to try getting her 3 stars. By the way, Kishimoto and... Kishimoto said that Madara's strength was his main problem. He as an author simply couldn't remove him, probably, because he was too strong, but I really liked the ending of Naruto. Yeah, were there a way, or was there a way to beat Madara? Difficult, right? I mean, technically Madara was just a mix of Naruto and Sasuke, and at least that's how always they said it is. Like, teamwork or fighting 2 against 1 is always an advantage. Which is definitely... Yeah, you cannot miss that effect. It's incredibly more difficult fighting 2 people instead of 1. But yeah, for some reason, I feel like they could have just fought against Madara. And maybe... yeah, have a little bit of a story progression there as well. Or character development as a whole. But who knows? Is it the one-time monthly event? What do you mean, bro? Think about the village was... yo, I'm tripping right now. Think about it, the villain Madara is very strong. Yeah, he definitely was. And Sasuke defeats him, Naruto, by the power of friendship. Okay, we cannot... Boys, Madara, not Madara, Sasuke and Naruto after Hagoromo's power-up were insanely strong, right? So... Madara was just a mix of both of them in one person. That's basically the main difference there. Yo. I just think I just crashed my game. Shit. Madara is too strong for Kishi is a fake interview. Damn, boys. Spreading fake news over here. I don't like that. I don't like seeing that, man. Wait. Oh no, I didn't have it open. I gotta check out my main voice. There's still events we gotta play. Give me a second. Give me a second. We can continue playing here later. Because I definitely need to grind Sage World, but we still have a little bit of time, right? Yep, a little bit more. Yeah, that's true. He also had Hashi cells. That was also a little bit not controversial, but my main problem with with reanimation or the whole jutsu was that depending on the caster, they had different type of strengths, right? So if Kabuto summoned, in this case, Madara, he was way stronger than if Orochimaru summoned someone, right? So I feel like that is a bit... I don't know. I mean, it does make sense. It is still a jutsu after... Yeah, at the end of the day, right? So depending on the caster, every jutsu is doesn't have the same power. I get that. But especially when it comes to the Edo Tensei, I feel like... Shouldn't it be like the same level whoever casts it? I don't know. I feel like that should have been the case, but who knows. Who's your favorite girl in Naruto? I gotta say Hinata. I have to say Hinata. She's just too lovely, man. Always a supporter. Never had any doubt. Was always giving her best, even though it didn't really worked maybe the way we wished it, but I feel like still she's a little bit underrated. And after that, probably Sakura, honestly. I feel like Sakura's also way too hated. Did you see that they confirmed this production of a Naruto movie in Hollywood? Nah. I had no clue, man. The director will be the same as for the last Spider-Man film. Is that true? Is that true? Wish Naruto could have used the chains. Like, yeah, man, those chains were highly not highly underrated, but I love them, man. They were so cool. But yeah, is it a live action or is it like also like a anime type of style? That's the big question, right? Yeah, on Naruto 2.0 Go to Delta, you do gain 5k ingots, 5k coupons, and Iruka when starting out on the server. That is how it works over here. So, let me craft my team, boys. I will... Wait, did we not pull her? Where is she? It didn't get... Oh no, we did get Tsunade. Okay, so I will play Temari Pitu... Oh, not Temari, Tenten as our main damage dealers. We can... Does this work? We'd also put it like... something like this, I guess. Should not matter too much, to be honest. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, this does not matter at all. Combo. Do we even have combo? Not really. Not really. Yeah, for the beginning, this should work out. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of a live action series or film as well. It depends. Let's be honest. If they put a lot of money into that and a lot of love and they really give their best, it could be cool. Let's be honest. It could be cool. But if that's not the case, then we have a problem, because then it's gonna be incredibly cringe. Like, insanely cringe. And they probably won't do that, like you already just wrote it down in the chat. Yeah, I don't believe they will put that into the movie as well. It's probably just gonna be, let's make a little bit of money and yeah. What is this? Since when there's 2-star pre-Shippuden? Oh, yeah, they have it's a different system here. So you basically have our own version of every ninja in the game. So Naruto has a Genin, yeah, ninja. Naruto has also a Shippuden form and a kid form. Sasuke has a kid form, Sasuke has a Genin form, Sasuke has a Shunin form, and so on. They have implemented that here as well. For Stormford, will you play on PC or PlayStation? Probably on PC, just because if there is like... how can I say this? Like a... Let's say I can check out your fights, right? And watch your fights live, then I think it would be cooler on PC, especially when it comes to like quality and stuff. So maybe on PC, but who knows? Also, that would really depend on, yeah, where the community plays the game, honestly, since that is the most oh, I forgot to change Magatama's voice. My bad. No, that is intended, actually. That is intended. How much stamina we have left? Not that much. So who has all of our Magatamas? Is it? Huh? Wait, what? Where did my Magatamas go? I am confused, man. What just happened? I think I lost my stuff, boys. I think I lost my stuff. Shit. Shit. Yo, how did that happen, man? I feel like the server still has a little bit of problems compared to the official. Oh no, wait. Oh, they... Ah, my bad. Never mind. Never mind. I did not know about that. Oops. So they do not re-equip automatically. Okay, everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. So let's put in Tsuna back at it. And I mean, it doesn't matter, shouldn't matter at all. Let's play it like that. And now technically Temari should have the best equipment, right? Yep, she does. Okay. Yeah, let's give the rest just level 2 Magatamas for now. Should be more than enough. She has no gear. She has no gear yet. Oh, sorry. Why not Guy instead of Tsuna? Because we need a little bit of healing, I feel like, especially for Ninja exam. That's the only reason. Hey, Beals. Yes, you can play if you donate, but before, yeah, you can't play without donating yet, so that's still a little bit limited. Chio is a chakra generator. Yeah, I know, but yeah, I want to play Tenten and want to have a little bit of healing. Did I ever play The Rise of a Ninja? I feel like I know what you mean, which game, but I don't think I've played it, no. I don't played it, I don't think so. Is it that good, oh? I think I wasn't really playing actively PS games at that time, if I remember correctly, to begin with. But I'm not exactly sure anymore. I wonder why he has a Tenten as DPS. I never thought he has anything I want to. Dude, you're gonna see in a minute. Tenten does way too much damage in this game. He doesn't know yet. He doesn't know yet. He hasn't seen what Tenten can do in this game. Tenten is a god, man. I'm telling you. Tenten is a god. So we have a little bit more time. So let's finish the missions and then we will hop on Sage World. That is very important. Otherwise I will not be able to keep my level on the growth scroll. Dude, Tenten, I was about to publish, yeah, like a tier list, like an early tier list on the game, but I feel like we need a little bit more characters than we currently have. And boys, Tenten was my number 1, man. Is this 2.0 shenanigans? Maybe, maybe. 2.0 Tenten finally did get the love that she deserved, man. If you tell them they'll change it, that's how it is, man. That's how it is. Sorry. I gotta drink something. My throat is so dry, man. Yeah, Tenten is a god, man. Tenten is a god. Oh, now I have volume. Kind of forgot to turn it on before. Whatever. Not that big of a deal. So I'm curious which are high. Will we hit level 20 today? Maybe, right? I think we should be able to hit level 20. Oops. Let's do it like that. So from what people have said back in the day, they had some plans, or maybe still have some plans for Kaguya as a unit, but yeah, they for some reason are not finding a balanced way of releasing Kaguya. I don't know what's happening. It's not possible, apparently. The most important changes are that you won't have any ninjas behind a paywall, and therefore the game will be insanely competitive, since no one really will have any advantages over another person except knowledge checks and better or different type of teams. So highly free-to-play friendly. Yeah, I don't. It depends. I mean, imagine they find a way of releasing Kaguya with like all of her like different dimensions, right? Where every dimension gives like a huge team buff, something like that. I feel like that could be incredibly cool. Depending on the barrier, like insanely different buffs, stuff like that. That would be very cool in my opinion. But yeah, I'm not working at Tencent. I'm not getting any money for that. I'll leave it for myself. Yeah, for some reason they can't find a way of releasing her. But it has effect to Otsutsuki ninjas. Yeah, I'm also very curious how the whole implementation of Otsutsuki's will turn out on the Western game, right? I feel like cool. That would be actually hilarious. Imagine you just remove a couple of units for 1 or 2 turns into another dimensions. That would be funny as well. Wait, does that mean Zetsu 2.0 is broken again? No man, I don't think so. Toby's also not broken in this game, like he was back in the day, so I don't think so. I don't think so. They are aware of a lot of broken stuff from back in the day, so... I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, so let me check this out. Activity bag is working, daily sign is not working yet. That is a bit sad, but we have the medal, so we can still do that tomorrow when they have patched it, hopefully. We have still time limited scrolls. Let's also use those. Okay, great. And we have just 19 stamina left, so I would say we do a couple of arena fights and then we will hop right into Sage with hopefully a good team. Nah, not all of the scrolls are limited, but I still had some time limited as well. Yeah, these early fights are of course a little bit easier, boys. It will get interesting starting stage, I don't know, probably 50, 60, around that. But until then, it's not that difficult, of course. By the way, thank you guys for everyone who is new into or just came new into the live stream. Thank you for all the subs, I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome to the community, boys. I really have to keep an eye on the clock, boys. The good part is where I will like a timer in game, which does help a lot. Let's grind here a little bit. There we have the Madara boys. There we have them. Luckily still very weak at this stage. No worries, Mona. It's gonna take a while. The enemies still are pretty weak. So far, everyone does damage. No worries. What happened to the Konohamaru gang in Boruto? All of them turned into teachers, if I remember correctly. Konohamaru is leader of Team 7 and Moegi is leader of Team 8, if I remember correctly, or Team 10. Not exactly sure anymore. But Moegi can use wood style, man. That shit is highly underrated. I hope they have still something in mind with that. We have a new wood style user. Yep, that girl can use wood style. Konohamaru should be the leader of Inoshika Show. Yeah, could be a cooler interaction, honestly. But maybe, who knows, who knows. Have you already invested coupons ingots in any events of the server? No, so far not. I'm still waiting on, yeah, cooler events, let's just call them like that. So far they weren't any which I felt like was worth it. So far, no. Oh, I've never heard that. That would be news to me. Hey Reaper, I hit the jackpot. Do I make paint 4 stars or unlock another ninja? Which server, bro, and what jackpot? There's a lot of jackpots in this game. There are a lot of different jackpots in this game. Ah, the lucky, yeah, for sure. If you don't need the power and still are looking for a P1 ninja, definitely take paint 4 stars. 100%. I mean, I cannot. Wait, let me show you guys. I mean, they're taking too much damage still from all of the other stuff, so. The biggest damage from Tenten is from the mystery, boys. The mystery is the main damage output. But yeah, so far the rest of the team is already doing a lot of damage. I mean, are they going to survive for one more round? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so this is it for now at least. Yeah, this time I will accept it. No worries. So let's close this. Oops, wrong window. Oppa. Okay, now we got it. Yep, I want to participate. What squad are we running, boys? What squad? Should I just run main squad? Or should we swap anything? I'm open for for requests, man. I can't talk anymore. My friend in the new server got the jackpot in Lucky Wheel. Oh, that's also incredibly lucky, man. Nice. Yeah, they haven't scaled yet. That's true. What do you think about Danjo? I cannot talk right now. Danzo's candidate. I think would be better when Han beats Danzo and Rishi 3 stars. I think the best version of Hanzo we have. I always say Hanzo. The best version of Danzo is still. Is it candidate? I guess so. Yeah. But he's not broken or anything, right? He's good, but it's not like he's broken. By the way, I haven't checked. I think we have arena typed Battlefield, right? Is it arena themed Sage? I can't remember anymore. Or was it just yesterday? I think it was yesterday, right? On the new version, you do get more Magatamas so far from the exams. You do get more. Can you put Genma on the team? No way. Genma is way too bad. I don't have him, sadly. I don't have that Deidara. I have very few versions of Deidara, sadly. I'm free to play 7 to 8 weeks. And how BT work? BT is basically... okay, what is the best way of explaining a BT? A BT is basically a completely new skill set, or at least an addition of the already existing skill set of your ninja. So he will then have way more stuff going on, way more passives, or yeah, additional passives, more damage, more scaling, really depends on the ninja, or fully new mechanics which he didn't have before, stuff like that. Yeah, German servers are way better if you just want to enjoy the game and maybe cash here and there every now and then, maybe. Yeah, you do get way more stuff for playing, and it's just way more enjoyable as a whole. Okay, let's just fight the very first one. We see.
I don't believe it!
Kidding. It's just as I expected.
Yo, thank you for the follow, man. Tia Pro, welcome to the squad. Can I fight? What are we doing, man? Boys, I think I've gotten trapped. I think I've got trapped. Yep. 100% a disconnect. Never mind, he's here. 3 million. And we are faster. That's interesting. Let's see how this goes. At least he's on auto. Or was he? Maybe it was just a visual bug. Just a big when the game crashed. Yeah, maybe. But I will abuse it. I don't care. I do not care. Itachi is such a good support, boys. Itachi Ronin is by far the best support for Madara. He is so good. It's insane how good he is. Oh, I cast it on the wrong one. I'm stupid. Why did I cast that on Madara? I am trolling. Oh my... That's bad. That is actually bad. My Jiraiya got beaten by the repel, right? So that's why he got sent in the shower, man. But we are faster, we are winning anyways. We are winning anyways. Never mind, his Jiraiya also got thrown into the shadow realm. Bye bye. Oh god, that took forever, man. Who is here? Let's just click on anybody. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind, we are one shot. Yes, bye bye. 8 million power, bye bye. I got skill gap, boys. I got skill gap. No. I recharge on this account every now and then. So I'm a little bit of a spender. That's why I have Madara. But I didn't even spend too much for him. I think I've spent like 400 euros. Around that. So I did get him pretty cheap. Or as cheap as you possibly can on the... Let's just say it like that. Wait, let's see if we can fight a couple of these guys, but they're all busy. Let's fight Sang then. Come on, Sang, let's fight. He's sadly AFK, otherwise it would be a little bit more interesting. But still, shouldn't be that close. Yeah, of course 400 is still a lot of money, but for Naruto Online, or in the Naruto Online Cosmos, it's not that much for the best ninja in the game, if we take that into consideration. So if we just say it in... It's a crazy slot event worth doing. Yeah, it's still probably one of the best events purely slots tied, right? If you're just talking about a random event, I would still say it's one of the best. But it highly depends what you get, right? Yeah, like Shadow just said, it depends, man. If you get lucky on slots, it's the best event in the world. If you just get third places, it's a little bit meh. It really depends what you get. I got second from crazy slots once, but I heard it nerfed badly from what I've heard. It got nerfed. I mean, I haven't read anything about that it has been getting nerfed in the last couple of months at least, maybe even before that. I don't know. I'm 20k off on having 30k Fuku. Which event spending related? That really depends on your server state and account state, bro. If you really need help with that, you could book my coachings and we go through your account and do like a plan. But just by asking when I have no clue about your account, it's a bit difficult. Since there's a lot of stuff which matters to that. There's many different things you can spend them on, which make sense but also don't make sense if you already have a certain state of account, so honestly very hard. Oh wait, he's formally in power in a very interesting team. This might be a cool fight, boys. Let's enjoy this. Let's enjoy this for a second. He's actually playing more of an interesting team for once. How long does it take you to get 110k coupons? It can take up to 10-11 months. Really depends how active you play. It really depends how actively you play the game, how actively you play the events, how good you are on illusion. There's a lot of different options. Konoha tree I would not advise, at least in many cases. I think Konoha tree is incredibly bad nowadays. Or great tree. But depending on your account state, it still can be the best option. I don't have an endgame character like Jubio, Tsustiya, Itashiron, Saiyan 6 best like Final Battle. Yeah, then it will be the best case then getting one of those. Still, I mean, how much fragments will EN get then in the Winter Fuku? Probably similar like last time, so 100 I guess. Which means you will need a bit more than that, and then maybe it could be the best going for Great Tree, but we would have to check it out, do all of the calculation. Maybe. Nah, 25k in a month as a free-to-play, that is not possible. That is not possible as a free-to-play. Not even close. Not even close. Oh my god, I clicked the wrong person. No way, it's Delta. No! It is Delta. The red from the last episode. I clicked him. This fucking red, man. How much I hate him. It's incredible how much I hate him. This fucking red, man. I hate him. Yeah, but you can get 16 to 17k a month, but not as a free-to-play. Not as a free-to-play. That is not possible. Indra is incredibly useful when it comes to his passive. The Black Flames are incredibly good since they debuff the enemy. Yeah, that Tsunade dude. You don't know how much I hate her as well. Like, it's crazy. It is crazy. I'm just wondering, is there like any great additional event for characters like that? Oh, let's cast here. No, there is like the Fukus, you do get them, like I've already mentioned. Konoha Great Tree, you can get them, but the rest of Konoha Great Tree is a little bit not that good. What else as a free-to-play? I think those are the only two currently, at least for free-to-play. Or did I forgot about something? I don't think though. Yeah, I don't think so. Currently, just those two events. Is there an active code right now? I have no clue. I don't think so. Is there? I don't think. I think the last time I've used the code has been a while. It has been a while. Yeah, everyone is maxed out BT'd in my lineup. They are fully BT'd. Yeah, this fight takes forever, boys. I'm sorry. What can I say? I'm not the one who plays stalling units, man. Yeah, let's leave this place, boy. Holy man, another Kabuto. Unless you get lucky to get P1 Ninja with capsules with Sana and from the flowers. Oh yeah, flowers! I forgot about flowers. Of course, flowers you also get good ninjas. Oh, this could also be a good fight. 3 million power, a little bit stronger than us, but a little bit of a weaker team. Could be a good fight. I don't see them spamming their chases 3 times in a row. Maybe it's a different for... what you're talking about, Goof? I'm kinda lost right there. Flower events as the Ino... Yeah, correct. There's an Ino one and there's a Sakura Covenant. Those two. Those two events are also great on getting the best units in the game currently. Yeah, the stamina grind does take a while. That's just how it is. That's true. That is a bit annoying. I think I could have enough damage to kill them in round 1. Even through the Kabuto. I mean, the transformation I will not trigger entirely, I guess. Or will I? Maybe? It's not his turn yet. Oh, that's what I mean. Yeah, but there's also units like who prevent you from high combos, right? So that's also like a thing. I think in the first fight we also had like a 20-ish combo chain, so really depends on who we're fighting. Yeah, I was a bit stupid thinking that we had enough damage for the Kabuto transformation. We should still win this fight pretty easily, honestly. Madara is just that much better. Ninja gap, yeah, actually. Actually, it is. I wonder if there's like a game-breaking tag with the newer ninjas. We will see, right? I mean, so far, I'm still wondering where they're... Yeah, why does it take so long for Guy BT to arrive? Yeah, to arrive. Guy BT is now how many months old on CN? Like at least 2 or 3 months, right? Maybe even longer? I'm wondering why he still hasn't been released on DE or EN. For some reason this time, yeah, they just are waiting forever. Which isn't a bad thing in my opinion so far, since Guy BT does counter our beloved Madara, and so far I'm not sure if I will spend enough money to get a Guy myself, so we will see. Would you ever play Naruto online mobile? I think I've played it already a little bit on stream as well. The only problem with that is that I'm very annoyed by the Chinese client. That's like really annoying. And yeah, for some reason just not as enjoyable. I hope they can have a monthly nerf and buff ninjas. Like a meta shift, right? That would be interesting. Imagine like really old ninjas get like a huge buff. That would be really cool. But just doesn't work with this game, and I mean technically it would work, but it's like a yeah, the whole dude. What are we playing on these BTs, man? Can we stop playing only stalling teams? Holy man. Yeah, it's his BT, man. And then in combination with Kabuto it takes forever. There are just not usable, honestly. They're just too weak. That's the whole reason, honestly. The problem is that final battle characters are just, or especially Naruto, Sasuke of course as well, but still not that good compared to Hashirama and Madara, since he doesn't have his breakthrough as well. But yeah, those two are insanely, or are way better than everything else. That's like the big issue. And by way better, I mean like 10 times, 13 times better than everything else. And that's like a big issue. So we have reached round 5, so we can finally win. That's cool. Yeah, Great Ninja Wakabuto is pissing me off, man. Lovely, we are just doing Sage World. After that I will jump back to Naruto 2.0. We were just here to play Sage World. After that I will jump back. Yeah, I don't know why we never got the Naruto mobile on you. That's like, I don't get it either. They just don't care, I guess. They just don't care. Okay, we might have a problem. I don't think I have enough damage to kill this pain, man. How much more power does... Yeah, 800k, man. Yeah, not almost 700. We might... Yeah, could be the case that we don't have enough damage for this shit. The Kabuto is just too annoying. I mean, we are preventing them from casting a lot, but... Sage World might end before this battle does, which is incredible. So annoying, man. Why do people play like this? I don't get it. So edgy, man. Just die. For fuck's sake, man. Wasting my time, man. Holy. Yeah, the standard was strong enough with the crit at the end of the day. Yeah, that is it. Or is it? Wait, what did I do? What just happened? Did I fuck it up? I don't know what I just did. What just happened? What did I click? What did I do? I broke something. No. I broke something. The question is, does it still count? Yeah, let's reload. I hope that it doesn't kick me now. Please don't kick me. Please. Don't kick me. Come on. Does it still count? I hope so. I hope so. If that doesn't count now, I'm so mad. Okay, it did count. Thank God, man. Okay, so the growth score is also already on 21. Very good, very good. So we still have 9 tails, right? In a couple of minutes. Let's swap main. The good part is I do not have to actively watch 9 tails. And maybe, just maybe, no. It is free. I think it's, but that's like for a while now, no? When was that a thing that you had to pay for that? That was like way back then, no? I feel like that is way before. What do you mean? This one right here? What? What Naruto is that? The one you can get when you play Naruto online. Sorry, Lost, I have no clue what you mean. I have no clue what you mean. Let's play in the meantime the Goro Delta version again. Oh, that one. Now I get it. Now we are speaking the same language. I use the Sir Spangler client. I did make a video about it. You can check it out on my channel. I think the name of the video is like something like a new client for Naruto Online, something like that. You should find it quite easily. I think I have explained everything from downloading and every aspect of it. It's pretty good actually. That is the one I'm mostly using for my recordings as well, since it has some cool new additions. Oops. Can we already run convoys? Or was there a level gap behind that? I can't remember exactly. I think once group is unlocked, we can run it, right?
Groove, if you have like a lot of issues with that, you could book my coaching, bro, and we will have a look, man. I'm sure we could fix that. No, I did not get him. But yeah, he is very good. He's especially very good once GuyBT arrives our servers. He's like one of the best supports for a guy when he comes out. At least in my opinion so far from what I have seen. Of course that could also change once we have, yeah, more infos, and especially on EN, on DE. The meta is of course different than on the CN servers, so we will see how they will perform on our servers, but I'm expecting something similar. Yeah, 25k is not that much. Yeah, I mean at the end of the day it's your money, your option, but we could definitely have a look at it if you want to. Boys, I think I have to open my window. I just hope that my neighbors are not too loud, man. Let's try it. Let's try it. Does this game feel like any different for a regular one? Cause it looks like literally the same. It is pretty much from the general gameplay, it is the same game. It just has other mechanics, another or a different game philosophy. That's like the main difference. And from what I have seen so far, it will have a different combat system, or a little bit of a different combat. No, it's a different, no, like I've said, it has a different combat system from what I've seen. I know that stack feeling, yeah. It feels bad, man. I get it. Yeah, it's basically back in the day, reset. Very free to play friendly. When is the game like coming out, like officially? Any info? No, so far not. My guess is probably January, February 2027. That is my guess. That is my guess. Maybe sooner, we will see. That really depends how much time these fellas have to work on it, right? They do this on their free time, so hard to say beforehand. Boys, what do we say about the World Cup? Do we have any football watchers here? Any football enjoyers? Shadow, it does not. If you watch regularly my free-to-play series on my channel, boys, look at our free-to-play account. It is crazy. When I say football, I mean of course the only football, or the only relevant football that exists, and that is of course the one with the ball, man. The one with the ball. Of course, World Cup. Regular football, not the US football. Currently I just play Naruto. I played Genshin Impact back in the day quite a lot, honestly, as well. The problem with Genshin Impact was, or it became that problem, that the game shifted from being like a game you just can play every now and then and still be done with it, to a game that consumes 24/7 of your time. And that's just something I was not good with, so yeah, basically I had no time for the game anymore, since it needed so much of my time to keep up with everything. It is called football because Germany won against USA from what I've seen in YouTube shorts. Yeah, that could be the case. Like I've said, the Naruto Online is mostly purely a knowledge check, boys. It is, of course, it has some mechanics, but you could sit in a wheelchair and still be the best Naruto Online player in the world, right? You do not have to be the most talented, gifted person when it comes to clicking stuff. It's mostly a purely knowledge check. Alright, Groove. No worries. If you're on my Discord, you can just text me. I'll send you all of the links, provide you some more information, or you could also check out my description. Below the live stream, you should find my Buy Me a Coffee site. I also wrote everything about the coaching, or most of it, down there. You can have a look at it and decide for yourself if that's worth your money. You could also check out my free coachings that I have already uploaded on my channel with other persons before, which want to do it or have it uploaded on YouTube as well. So you can have a look at that and decide for yourself if that's worth it or not. Yeah, you need to bleach Soul Resonance over the waves PC. I've heard that Bleach was pretty big as well. I don't know, does it still exist as well? Oh, sorry, Madra, I didn't see your message. To be honest, if they don't or won't add a BT, they can have really crazy numbers on the servers. BT fuck up official game so hard. I don't think BT messed the game up as a whole. I think BT in combination with final battle units messed it up. That is something, or let's say starting with Shisui, right? Those BTs were just too good compared to everything else that existed up until then. So I think it's not purely the BT that's the issue, but they can't go too crazy with the BTs. That's like the big issue. That is the big issue. Oh, it's pretty new. Okay. No, I didn't heard about it, honestly. I did not heard about it. Interesting. No, I'm not playing on my phone. I hate playing on my phone, honestly. I hate it. I barely play anything on my phone. Only if like I'm on a flight and I play just some Pokemon on an emulator on my phone, but that's about it. I would not agree, Madra. I feel like there are some units which could have a BT and not be completely the best unit in the game and totally broken. But that's my opinion. That's just my opinion, of course. Oh wait, I need to get into Ninetales. Nearly messed that up. By the way, guys, would you like to see the best Ninetales squad there is currently? I'll show you. I'll show you the best Ninetales squad. I think what do you mean? Which game is playable with an emulator? You mean you're talking about Bleach or which game now? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, we now have, on today's world, a lot of people who like playing on their phone, but for some reason I was never a big fan of it. Didn't really enjoy it that much. I would rather play on like a DS with like an emulator with a browser. I don't know if that's technically possible, but I would rather play on a DS those type of games compared to my phone. I don't know. For some reason, that's just an ick for me. I just don't like it, man. I just don't like it. It is how it is. But yeah, guys, as overall information, I do offer Naruto online coaching, so if anyone is interested on that, you can check it out on my Buy Me a Coffee site. Link to that is at the very top of the video description. I coach pretty much everyone, free to play, whales, low spenders, high spenders. I can get you to the next level, so if you're curious, if you are interested in that, make sure to check it out and have a look at it. Maybe it is the right thing. Before you spend money on random RNG slots, maybe a coaching would be the better choice. I play Pokemon Black 2 using Drastic Emulator on my phone. Yeah, I can imagine that. I can imagine that. I just don't have time for... Yeah, I basically do not have time to play my phone. That's just how it is, man. I don't have the time to play on my phone. Nothing I can do about it. Oh, I messed it up, boys. I don't have the right BTs on Ashura, I think. I messed it up. I messed it up. I think I have the defense increase on it and not the chase. Of course I'm able to go for walks and stuff, but if I go for walks, I won't be on my phone, you know? I just want to enjoy then my surroundings and that environment. And yeah, don't wanna check my phone and play on my phone when I'm walking somewhere or something like that, so not a big fan of that. Yeah, man, I messed it up. I messed it up. I have the wrong BT on Ashura. That's very bad. That's gonna cost us a lot of damage. It is how it is. It happens. I was too stupid to check it beforehand. Sorry boys, I had to write a message. I am back though. Let me check out if the... Where is it? The channel link is still up to date, since Good Hotel like to change their invite quite often, which is incredibly annoying. I don't know why they like doing that so often, but it runs out every 30 days. What can we do, right? It happens. It happens. This Naruto, man. Look at the chases. That shit is so hilarious, man. Now imagine I would have had the right BT on Ashura. So hilarious.
so hilarious, I swear. Playing on PC is so much better and inefficient and efficient if you're an IT or CS student. What do you mean? You do not have to be the most brightest person to have a PC, man. It's not that complicated, I swear. Especially in today's time, you watch 2 or 3 YouTube guides or tutorials and you're pretty much settled, man. Loki gotta buy a pre-built PC soon before RAM prices go up more. I've been playing on a virtual machine on Mac. Oh wait, what? That sounds incredibly bad. Are pre-built PCs good nowadays? I feel like back in the day when I bought my PC and I just bought parts and built it up with my brother, I feel like pre-builds were pretty expensive, or way more expensive compared if you just bought the parts by yourself. But maybe that has changed in the last couple of years by now. Probably. It probably has. Man, this game would be so much cooler if the ninjas wouldn't lag so much. That's so annoying. We play Madara for his barrier, man. His barrier... Yo, I can't talk anymore. His barrier removes defense and resistance of your own and the enemy team. So therefore we will deal more damage. And he also has a good chase for the team, which is also pretty good. So we play him for his chases and for his mystery. Pre-build is good depending on where you buy. I guess, I see. Building your own hull is better and most likely cheaper than buying. Yeah, I guess that's how it's gonna be like forever, right? Just makes sense. Yeah, we could go up to 40, honestly. But I'm pretty sure we have the wrong BT on Ashura. Like, I'm very sure that we have the wrong BT on him. Which is a bit annoying. But I'll change it after this fight. If Ninetales even has enough HP. But from the look of it, it's gonna be enough. We will see, boys. We will see. Yeah, this Naruto is hilarious. He is just hilarious. What a monster for Ninetales. Ouchie. That did hurt. That's like the biggest problem of
playing Madara in your squad, right? The resistance and defense removal, or when you lower it, it does affect your own. Oh yeah, it is over. Sadly, we did not get to the next fight. That's unfortunate. How much did we do? 4th place, okay. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to achieve. Maybe I actually will swap. Oh no, I had it on the right one. Never mind then. Oh no, never mind. It was wrong. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was wrong. No, it is how it is. It is how it is. But that's pretty much it for the important stuff on the main account, boys. So we will now have more than enough time for the private server. So let's jump right back at it. Oops. I just hit my cooling fan. Kinda hurt. Yeah, 9 tails we cannot do yet. Level 22. Will we reach that? Ha! We don't have potions, so I guess not. Without potions, not really doable. Wait, we do not have enough strength? How much do we need for that? Huh? What do you mean? Because they're not 20? Wait, what? It does say 1k, no? Yeah, 1.2k power. I don't get it. Okay. I guess we will continue then with exam. So let me lower the volume a little bit. Oh, no stamina? Oh, that could have been the reason. Didn't check it honestly. How much did we have? Hello, 10? Oh, okay. Never mind then. Never mind then. Then I guess we have to grind exam until then. Did we have the dancer passive in? I think we did, right? I gotta recheck what that actually did. I think it lowered standards? Was it standards? I don't know exactly. Okay. Let Tenten shine now. did you do? How do you know the round reasons? Oh, it was different. It just couldn't be defeated by standards. Got it, got it. Okay. Yeah, I did stream Warframe before. The only issue currently is that I have barely time to play games. So yeah, in August I will play all of the new story quests, all of the new events. I just didn't have the time yet to grind the game back like I used to. So that's like the only problem with that. Warframe is incredibly time consuming if you want to do everything, so that's the reason why I'm still waiting for that. But yeah, we did stream Warframe already on this channel. What else do I play? Apex, I play every now and then. League, I play every now and then. However, both of those games not as active, or not as actively like I used to. What else do I play? Good question. Not that much currently. I still play a little bit of career mode in EAFC. I think that's always pretty fun as well. I'm planning to play GTA Boys once that game officially launches as well. And I didn't want, or I wasn't planning to leak it yet, but I've already created a specific GTA account on YouTube. You might find it with a little bit of with a little bit of patience, but yeah, I will not connect them yet since I'm planning to separate those accounts from each other and not make them, yeah, pretty much still keep them independent from each other. That's basically it. But yeah, I will do GTA content once that game is out, and I'm incredibly hyped about that, boys. Incredibly hyped about that. So my main two games will be then from once that game is out, probably just GTA and Naruto type games like Naruto Online, maybe some other Naruto related games like, yeah, Naruto Online of course, then some fighting games. We will see, boys, and of course Warframe will always have a big place in my heart as well. We will see what the future tells. Yeah, I'm planning to stream as well. No worries, I will announce it once that is coming. What fighting games do you play? Currently none, but I will, or my plan is to start playing, starting in August, Naruto Mobile, like the official Naruto Mobile, like the CN version. And I think that will be pretty interesting. Yeah, Tenten is the GOAT in this game. Tenten is the GOAT. The best DPS in this game, man. But yeah, currently our damage compared to the enemy is still way higher, right? So, dude, I bought my PS5. Dude, when did I bought it? I think I bought it almost 2 years ago. And also for the hope, since I wanted to play a lot of FIFA, and I had a lot of hope for the new FIFA, and sadly it did disappoint a lot. So yeah, I haven't really touched it at all since then. And after that, I was just waiting for GTA. Man, I will play that game so much. Also GTA 5, especially GTA Online, right? I don't care that much about the story mode. That might sound a little bit harsh, but I am an incredibly hard grinder when it comes to GTA Online, and I think that it will be absolutely peak. Yeah, now we can finally start seeing Tenten's damage, that is true. Step by step. Yeah, I have like a digital only version of the PS5, so I will not be able to buy it physically anyway, so it will be just digital. I don't even have a choice there. Dude, I'm so glad that they have implemented the EU version of the game so incredibly fast, man. That is such a W. Because with the New York time zones, I were not able to play the events, man. It was not possible. Oh no, I do like playing story games. I played a lot of Dark Souls. I played a lot of story games back in the day, but yeah, recently I just don't feel like that many good story games have been released. And yo, those game genres I also do enjoy or like playing. That's also very important always, right? But yeah. Once you start playing Naruto Mama, I will be giving you my account. Dude, are you sure? That would be incredibly cool, man. That would be incredibly cool. If you're totally honest about that, please do make sure to write me on Discord. I will come back to that. 100%. 100%. My favorite Souls game is definitely Dark Souls 3. I think it's by far the best out of all of them. I didn't play Dark Souls 1, to be fair. Dark Souls 2 I played. Dark Souls 3 I've played a lot. I think I've played it 3 times, 4 times. I completed the whole game with different builds. Elden Ring, I don't like voice. Elden Ring as an open world, or with the open world feature, I dislike it a lot, as well with the whole ghost mechanic in fights. I did not enjoy that. I did not enjoy it at all. So that is not something I played a lot. And what was the name of the new Elden Ring? Or not, was it Elden Ring? The name of it? I can't really remember. What was the name of it? I also had it. Wait, can I open here my... Yeah, Night Rain. Night Rain was also not that enjoyable for some reason. It was way too... Yeah, the fights were way too bad for some reason. I don't know, it was not that great. At least if you play it with friends, which we mostly did. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've created like a WeChat account as well. Already myself. The only issue I have found out so far that I'm probably gonna need a VPN to play it. That is the only big issue I have seen so far, that we probably have to get a VPN in order to... Is he still in the chat? What was your name? Let me scroll it up. Mona, are you still watching? If yes, tell me that Tenten's damage is not absolutely broken. Tell me. Well, isn't it better than Dark Souls 2? I wouldn't agree. I think Dark Souls 2 is better than Night Rain, but that's just my opinion. That is just my opinion. Another single player game I'm so incredibly hyped to play is Black Flag, the remaster version of Black Flag, boys. The only problem with that is so far, I think it's too expensive for a remastered, or I mean they have added a couple new additions to the game, right? But damn, 60 euros for a game that already existed like 12 years ago? Come on, man. So yeah, I'm still waiting for it to get a little bit cheaper, because yeah, I want to play that game so badly. It's so peak. It's by far my most favorite Assassin's Creed type game. I just love the whole pirate gimmick as well, like that's the biggest part of it, to be honest. Damn, you never heard of Assassin's Creed? That's crazy. Assassin's Creed is for sure something people have already heard of. But yeah, also just depends what you've probably played back in the day, I guess. Yes, you do if you want to reduce lag in PvP. My WeChat account has already been verified, so you can play anytime. Okay, that's incredibly cool. Yeah, please, Amaterasu, yeah, message me on Discord, please. If you aren't already on my Discord, feel free to please message me on my Discord. The link to my Discord is in the video description or in the chat. If you scroll a little bit up, the bot does send it, or does send the link in there every now and then. So you should be able to find it. Please contact me on Discord. I will let you know, no worries. Am I the only one who just likes the laugh of Sasori? I think it's so hilarious. No, yeah. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That one specifically. I just love it, man. It's so peak. It is so incredibly good. Yeah, and that's just a little bit too expensive currently. That's my only issue with it. That's the only issue with it. It's just still too expensive in my opinion. So I'm gonna wait a little bit for that. Alright, Amaterasu, I will message you back once the stream is over. Thank you a lot, bro. Thank you a lot. In advantage. No, I do not want to pay 70 euros for a remaster. You are absolutely correct on that. I would even rather spend that money on Naruto Online. Imagine that. By the way, guys, the plan for the free-to-play for the next couple of weeks is pretty strict. The goal is getting the last 80 frags for Madara Final Battle, and we are very, 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 very close on getting enough. Wait, I can do this on auto. We are very close on getting, yeah, those, the first place, basically. I'm just hoping that the next Enos will be free of pay-to-wins. That's the only big issue. We cannot have anybody messing with us, since that will just ruin everything. We just need a first place. If we do not get the first place, it's kinda cooked, not gonna lie. It's kinda cooked. 70 packs is way too much, better spend in Naruto Online. Yeah, I thought so. Hey Ryota man, welcome, welcome. Say hi to Ryota boys, say hi to Ryota. Yeah, we are back Tenten maxing. You know how it is, you know how it is. Tenten maxing, it is. What can I say? New server, new Tenten max, this time with the wind main for more Tenten mysteries. Aren't we smart? I think we are smart. I just have to laugh every time I see this cast, man. It's so retarded. It's so incredibly. It's so high, man. Yeah, Tenten Great Ninja War was also pain, man. I remember that time as well with a May team or general like a Water Lightning team. Holy shit. That was interesting to say the least. That was interesting. Tenten is the best unit in this game. And this version so far. I swear to god, she's bugged for some reason. She crits on every step of the mystery. I don't know why and how, but that's just how it is. That is just how it is. But overall, our damage is way higher since we have way more Magatamas than we should have. That is also a big reason for that. Yeah, you can tell Tenten is cooking, man. She is cooking. By the way, boys, I'm not sure how much longer I will stream since it's getting so warm in my apartment, boys. I'm sorry, but I don't know how much degrees it is inside here, but it is warm. It is warm. I need to take a cold shower. I'm dying inside here, boys. I am dying, I'm telling you. Also, another idea I had. I live in Germany, bro. EU at the moment is incredibly hot, to say the least. It is hot over here. I was planning, or I was not planning, that's a little bit too far. I was thinking about doing a 40, no, not 40, that's not get too freaky. Let's begin with a 24-hour stream somewhere in August. Maybe. I am not sure if we even have the content for that, or especially if I have enough content for that amount of hours. But that is something I was at least thinking about. Don't quote me on that though. we will see. We will see. I cannot play it yet. It's not out. I would play it. Sadly, it is not out yet. So I guess if I would do a 24-hour stream, I would play, of course, Naruto Online. I would play Apex. I would play League. Yeah. I would play many games. Otherwise, I would go crash out. Not gonna lie. Maybe some community games. That would be also pretty cool, like Gardic Phone or some shit like that. But I'm not gonna lie, boys. That really also depends on the support of you guys. If I notice that playing all the games at lower brain cells, W. Not a bad one, not a bad one. I can't disagree though. What do you mean RL? I don't play Rocket League? I don't play Rocket League. I said League. League of Legends, not Rocket League. Sorry. Ten, go one shot then, bro. Come on. Give me the one shot. Nearly. Nearly a one shot. Not bad. Could also upgrade some more Magatamas. Yeah, I do not play it that much more like I used to, but I still play it. But I now notice, Grover or Groove, you haven't watched my last video. Otherwise, or at least not up to the end, otherwise you would know that I play League. Since there was a sequence, which in my opinion was pretty hilarious, where a fight took so long that I was able to play a whole League game in between. Nah, I've actually managed to play League without getting mad. I've passed that point, boys. Yeah, I have played enough League to not get mad anymore, or not to a point where I get upset about it. Let's say it like that. Sorry, some of those Naruto fights made me click off. Yeah, that was the whole point behind it, man. It was just to be incredibly annoying. Yeah, we do get way more Magatamas on this version, but I'm already running all out of Ryu, which is a big issue. We are already running out of Ryu, and so far, since some mechanics still are not properly working on this new server, they will fix that tomorrow, from what I have read. Our Ryu income is incredibly low, which is a bit annoying. I'm not saying that I can't get mad playing League, but it's not like it ruins my day anymore. It used to be like that, or at least type of. Yeah, I have passed that. Boys, I'm getting 27 years old this year, boys. That's how it is, boys. I cannot be upset anymore like that about a video game. I have passed that. I'm literally an unk by now. Not down bad League anymore. Yeah, I get it. It does make incredibly mad sometimes. I get it. I wish a real Naruto Online gave you some ingots. Yup, I agree. I have no clue what LTG stands for, so maybe. You would have to help me out with that. Yeah, I do not know what that is. By the way, guys, the latency on the stream is incredibly good, right? Like, it's very low. I've tested it out. Ah, looking to game. That would maybe make sense, maybe. Okay, okay. What was I about to say? I forgot it. I forgot. Wasn't that important then, I guess. But yeah, I was thinking about doing a 20-hour stream, but yeah, like I've said, that would really depend as well on your guys' support. Because yeah, otherwise it will get incredibly boring for me, not gonna lie. We will see, we will see. Not too sure what the youngings be cooking up these days with. I'm lost there. I have no clue what you're talking about. Sorry, Yuki. By the way, Noah, it is said that for you, since Spain gonna lose next game, it could happen, yeah. France is actually playing not incredibly good, but they're playing very good. Offensively, defensively, they hadn't really had that big of a opponent, I would say, to really test that out. So yeah, we will see. I mean, Spain will probably still have most of the possession, and the big issue with that is that yeah, France has probably the best counterplay in the whole tournament, so it's gonna be incredibly difficult yeah, securing those counter attacks. We will see. I don't think it's gonna be like a 3-0 or 3-0 type of shit. I think it's gonna be very close, honestly, for either sides. So we will see. We will see. Probably though the best game of the whole World Cup so far, I would say. Yeah, I think so. LTG is acronyms. Acronyms mean stuff like what? Ah, I got it. Yeah, I would do that stream on a Saturday probably, or a Friday. Friday to Saturday. Yeah, would make more sense, right? On Friday, starting Friday night up until Saturday night. Probably the best gap for that. But yeah, 100% on the weekend. 100%. We will see though. It's still a little bit up until then. Yeah, I'm in Germany currently. I've been in Germany for a couple of years now. No, I was living in Spain up until I reached the 13th. Wait, what am I saying? Sorry. I was living in Spain up until the age of 13. That is what I wanted to say. So I left Spain with 13 with my mom, and then we moved to Germany, since her roots were always in Germany, but I was born in Spain and lived there together with her up until, yeah, like I've said, like I was like, boys, my head is fried, but you get what I mean. Yeah, I were in Spanish schools, lived there, like I said, and moved then to Germany. But I was raised like bilingual, so it wasn't a big issue. The only big issue I had was like writing German. Speaking was never an issue for both languages, but I had some issues with the writing then in Germany, since I've never cared about that as a kid. So that was a little bit annoying to learn. Yeah, both of my parents are German, but they moved to Spain before I was born. So I feel incredibly connected to Spain. It's like actually like my roots, my home. Every time I go to a Spanish speaking country, I always feel like, okay, no, that's home. No, I belong here. I don't know if that makes sense for you to understand, or, but yeah, that's how it feels. You could say that I don't feel totally connected to Germany or other countries compared to it is when I'm, yeah, in a country that native speaker or native language is Spanish. I don't think there's a clear better or worse. I think the most important part of it is, where are you as a person the happiest? I think that's the most important, yeah, fact at the end of the day. Where do you feel the happiest? Where can you be the happiest? Where do you feel free? Where can you feel, yeah, where can you express maybe your, yeah, can you say that? I guess, like maybe your sexuality, right? There are some countries where you can't express every type of sexuality without being harassed or other stuff, so... At McDonald's. Yuki, like you're an absolutely goat, man. But yeah, I feel like that's highly individual, or highly individually, and there is no like overall better or worse. It purely matters, where do you feel at home, where do you feel happy. That's like the main part which you should care about at the end of the day. Because if you're unhappy and maybe in a world where it's a little bit more advanced, does it really have any worth? Let's be honest, boys, let's be honest. If you wake up and... yeah, if you wake up in a world that has everything you technically need, but you're not happy with it, it has no worth. Maybe some things make you happy like for a while, right? Maybe you get a new car, and sure, that would make your day or your weeks for a while, and after a while that will not make you happy anymore, since it's gonna get casual. You're gonna get used to it. It's not gonna feel special like it used to be anymore, and that's not true happiness. That's just something that your mind, or you look after to cover up your maybe your loneliness or your unhappy state. So yeah, at the end of the day, that's nothing that really matters. At least in my opinion. At least for my part, total freedom is the most important thing. I want to be able to do whatever I like to, whenever I like to, and not be judged for it, or even when people feel like they have to judge me for something I do. I mean, if it's not something criminal, right? If I want to go out with a shirt which I don't know, 90% of the people would find totally stupid to wear, dude, I don't care. I rock that shit. If I want to rock it and I feel like it's funny or it's cool, dude, I will wear it. I don't care. Thank you, Mo. I'm trying my best, man. Of course, there's always up and downs. I think everyone has that. But it's still important to... Most people don't bet an eye, honestly. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, but what I wanted to say is, at the end of the day, it just matters what makes you happy. long term. That's especially important in my opinion. Long term, not just for 2 or 3 weeks, but long term. Mo, but you too, man. You too. Sadly, the world is not purely fair, and not everyone has the same chances. That's just sadly how it is. The world does not care about if you had a bad start. That's sadly the reality in many cases. But that doesn't matter. We just have to make the best out of it, or at least try it. I think that's the most important part. So can Tenten win us this fight? I mean, Edo Minato feels pretty strong, boys. Can we do this? I think we can. The healing of Tsunade is getting really helpful right here. Just like in Naruto, yeah. Basically. Just that it's not that easy like in an anime, right? Thanks, Noah. You're my favorite content creator, to be honest. Love when you're talking. Do it. You're a sweet man. You're a sweet. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate those words, man. I appreciate it. I feel like those topics are especially valuable in streams, right? When I'm able to talk to you live and without any filters and stuff like that. In my videos, I of course also like not play a role, but I also try to be a little bit entertaining, right? I'm not saying that I'm the most entertaining person. I know that for a fact. There's way more funnier people than I, but that's totally fine. I don't care about that. But I always try to keep it at least honest and yeah. I kinda lost my way right now with what I wanted to say, but I think you do get what I mean. I feel like it's in streams. It's always, or streams are always a good place for things like that compared to videos. I feel like videos are always a little bit more focused on entertainment, which is also, in my opinion, very important, since I myself also do watch sometimes more serious topics on YouTube, but most and for all, I mostly use it for getting entertained, and that is what I also want to provide for you guys. But yeah, I also appreciate it being able to talk about a little bit more serious stuff on my streams and not being a goofball 24/7, right? Boys, I think I'm gonna leave it like that for today at least. Sadly, a couple of features are still not entirely working on this new server. Of course, on the OG one it works, but yeah, that is something they have already said they will fix tomorrow. So maybe, oh no, maybe, wait, I need to check. When is the next football game? On Tuesday, right? So we have a break until Tuesday, yes. So I might come online tomorrow for a little bit, maybe. Not a promise, just a maybe, a big maybe. Not sure yet, I still have to study. Really depends as well how good that goes tomorrow. So maybe we'll see each other tomorrow, boys. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you have enjoyed it. How can we play on the server? I just hopped on stream. Okay, Zico. It's basically currently still or not purely accessible without paying, so you have to join their Discord. You can find the link to that on my Discord. Actually, I have a specific channel for that. The name of it is Goro Delta. You will find a link to their Discord. If that link is not working, you can just ask for help in the in the help chat and I will help you out. But yeah, you have to apply to the server, then you have to pay in crypto, I think it was, or it is still $5, since it's still a closed beta and not an official launched beta yet. So that will happen in the future, but not yet. Yeah, Mo, I will maybe I will jump on tomorrow live, of course, not as a video, but live. But yeah, that's something I will decide spontaneous. Boys, I hope you have enjoyed the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the support. I'll see you maybe tomorrow, and worst case on Tuesday on the new free-to-play episode. We did our free-to-play power-up after the Fuku. I think it turned out pretty cool. I see you next one. Boys, take care. Bye bye.